Enterprise architecture is a big help within an organization because it applies architecture principles and practices to guide organization through the business, information, process, and technology changes necessary to execute their execution. So without enterprise architecture, an organization cannot utilize the various aspects of an enterprise to identify, motivate, and achieve changes. Enterprise architecture also create architectures that will transition from where they are to where they need to be. Enterprise architecture must provide value to the business, and it does this by ensuring that architectural effort is aligned with the strategic plan. We all know that architecture is to ensure the initiatives and projects to deliver the business value and benefits that have been described in the architectural plan models. Therefore, enterprise architecture should consider the durability in which it should stand up robustly and remain in good condition, utility in which it should be useful and function well for the people using it, and beauty that it should delight people and raise their confidence. All in all, enterprise architecture needs a comprehensive approach for the successful development and execution of the strategy. It says that business process has input, conversion process, and output. It needs inputs such as raw materials, human resources, money, and information to be processed and produce output or value in which input and output should have feedback and control to know the deficiency and to know where to enhance it. For me, business process can be created to represent the current or future state of the organization at a level of detail from the value chain down to the process perform level. Business process includes modeling, analysis, and implementation. In process modeling, it should have something useful or valuable materials that is fit to be sold. Therefore, modeling helps to understand on how much we have improved from the past and helps moving from as is into to be process. In process analysis, there are a lot of things to be considered. We need to identify all the problems, whether the problem is serious or not, and what potential solution to solve in each problem. Lastly, in process implementation, manpower should be considered. Therefore, we should consider on how or who will be trained, and etc. I've learned that ERD has a big impact in an organization because it describes interrelated things of interest in a specific domain in knowledge. With the help or with the use of ERD, an organization can determine the logical structure of their database. ERD are used to sketch out the design of database. Some organizations will use ERD to design new schema or to record or to document their existing structure. By using the ERD, organization will have the most accurate portrait of their database and will not require drawing at all. ERD is a means of visualizing how the information system produces is related. ERD will help us to visualize how data is connected in a general way, particularly useful for constructing a relational database entity appears interrelated database. I think to have an effective, first, we should make sure that each entity appears once per diagram. Second, we should name every entity, relationships, and attribute on the diagram. Third, examine relationships between entities closely. Are they necessary? Are there relationships missing? Eliminate any redundant relationships. Don't connect relationships to each other. And lastly, use color to highlight the portion in the diagram. Being a leader is a tough job. Leaders rely on a portfolio of approaches ranging from serving no one to serving society. A leader would ask, who do I serve? If they make that choice thoughtfully, it snaps their efforts into focus, helping them put together better teams, avoid disasters, and create lasting impact within an organization. For me, to be a leader is or being a leader is very hard because you will deal different people with different attitudes and characteristics and also their different cultures. If you don't have a flexible characteristics like how will you adapt others' culture, how will you approach them if conflict occurs, how will you maintain a healthy workplace environment, then you have a difficulty in dealing people. For me, a mindset of a leader can be practiced. With our daily lives, we encounter different people or even within in our family, within our house. We encounter different scenarios. We adapt that attitude on how the family members handle such particular situation. And sometimes we apply that attitude in different scenario, like in our school, in within the society. If you set your mind that you are a leader, then your action will say it because what you think is what you do. And for me, to be a leader should not have a single mindset. That's all for today and thank you.